What's up, everybody? It's your boy King Hussle. And yes, it's the best money and credit channel on YouTube. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell. So whenever I drop new sauce and blessings through methods and giveaways, you'll be the first one to be notified. You'll be the first one to know what's going on, and you might be the first one to win something for free. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell on all the YouTube channels. Also, make sure you follow me on my Twitch, King Hustle Live. I do all my freebies and giveaways from those YouTube channels and the Twitch. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell so you won't miss out on nothing. Also, make sure you follow me on all my social media platforms. All you gotta do is click the title at the bottom of the video. Once you click the title at the bottom at the bottom of the video, all my social media links will pop up. All right, got a lot of fake King Hustle pages out here, so please get a FaceTime verification call or video. Make sure you see this face. Make sure you are doing legit business and you are getting what you paid for. All right. And before we get anything started, this is all educational purposes only, not telling anybody to do anything. So let's get this thing started. Hey, let's get this thing started. Hey, what to do, my real King Hustle fans, supporters, subscribers out there, my real Hustle Nation Empire family members. And we are back at it again with the gems, back at it again with the sauce. Back at it again with the information that's going to turn you into a boss. So you're tired of being a zero? You ready to be a family hero? Listen up, take a seat, get your notepad and get your pen because you already know when I drop these videos, y'all get them notifications. There's going to be some information that's going to help you win, keep you informed, and keep you entertained. So with that being said, you know how we coming over here on this channel, the best channel, where we drop nothing but the gems, nothing but the sauce. We back at it again with the new bank methods, the new bank scams that's been going on in today's world. They got so many new people trying to get in where they fit in. I'm talking about mamas, daddies, brothers, sisters, aunties, uncles, nieces, nephews, cousins, babies, everybody. And a lot of people don't understand that this world might seem like it's just all willy nilly and here it's just free. People act like the dark world, scams and fraud is just a place where free money is just handed out. And it's a lot of people that I know that try to get in the world that try to buy a lot of things that act like what they're buying isn't illegal. And they try to go use it like it's just free and willingly. Like I know a lot of people who try to go buy cards and they try to use these cards, these stolen cards, as if it's their card with no repercussions. And a lot of people don't understand technology. Technology is a MF. And I'm in the technology world. I've been telling y'all this for the past 6, 7 years. I'm in the technology world. I'm in the cyber world. I'm not a scammer. I'm not a fraudster. I don't commit check fraud or none of that stuff. I know about it because I'm in the world, but I'm more of the cybersecurity, more of the ethical hacking world. I know how to get to system databases. I know how to code. I know how to create websites. I know how to do a lot of these different things. And I'm working on a website right now, my own website, my own little Telegram like website or application right now. So make sure y'all be looking out for that real soon. I'm working on that app right now, coding that as we speak. And I'm gonna show y'all that in a second. But it's gonna be called Millionaire Network. So it's gonna be just like Telegram. You're gonna be able to add get added to the channel. I'm trying to see, do I want to make people charge people to be in that group because people play too much and I ain't got time for people to be playing and stuff. So I might be charging $100 for y'all just to enter the group, but it's gonna be a lot of good information in that not even the group, the app. So, but anywho, um, people don't understand. Like people lack a lot of common sense. So by people lacking common sense, they're not thinking properly. Like people buy these things off the dark web. People buy stolen cars off the dark web and utilize these stolen cars to pay for bills, order stuff off eBay, Best Buy, online, send them to their real address, not understanding that technology is an MF. Technology might be the strongest thing out here in the world because technology rules the world, runs the world. Everything is ran off technology. So if you use somebody else's card to order something and have it sent to your address, that means you got to put in certain information, and it's gonna come right back to you because they said so. So it's gonna say somebody ordered this blouse on my card and it'll ship to a Emily Clark and blah 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 blah. This is gonna save that on. It's gonna save the information. Technology is crazy. So people aren't understanding how technology is very powerful, and a lot of people are starting to understand how technology is very powerful. So we just talked about check fraud. We talked about how these methods are technology based methods, how people on the dark web are hackers and compromisers are coming up with these loads, these methods in order to jam, intercept, redirect certain things throughout on certain apps to be able to make a load or a glitch or flip happen, right? All on the dark web. And people get a hold of this information, they come on, declare that, then that's when all the scam and the fake stuff happens, right? So this new people are starting to get their hands. Hold on. People are starting to get their hands on this information. It's people out here that know how to use their brain. So what people are doing now is with these debit cards. Now, debit card fraud has been ever since the beginning of time. Since there's been debit cards, there's been debit card fraud, and debit cards are connected to an account, which means this information on this chip is connected to a bank account. So whenever you use this card, it's going to send a signal to this account and it's gonna send codes that's telling a command that you want to spend $200, that you want to withdraw $500. This is how cards work. See, I'm trying to get people to understand technology. This is why I love technology because it does so much. That's why I'm in the cyber world because it's crazy how you can take a little key fob and based off a signal, you can copy that signal and use this key fob different places. You can copy a signal and play with the street lights. You can copy a signal. You can do so much with technology, and I love technology. That's why I'm. That's it's like I love it. So this is how people not even minds are not even registering how a debit card even works, and I'm trying to get y'all to understand technology. So you got this plastic card with this chip that's embedded and coded to be connected to this account, and that strip on the back is the same thing. So when you use it, it's sending a code and sending commands that you want to withdraw or spend this amount of money out of this account that this card and this chip is connected to. That's technology, right? So people are saying, okay, due to technology, people can get information like this. So they got skimmers out there. They got black boxes, aka MSR X6s. They got flipper zeros, cold dots, raspberry Pis. There's so many different devices out there in this world. I put it to you like this: hacker devices are like aliens. We got probably a idea of how they look, but we really don't know how they look. And there's so many tools out there, hacker tools that people have never seen, never heard about, didn't even know existed. A lot. And it's all off technology. So people are getting their hands on these CC information, credit card, debit card information from skimmers, people having people working at different restaurants, working in the drive-through, swiping cards as people pay for their food. People putting skimmers on ATMs, gas pumps inside of stores, gas stations, and things like that on the POS machines, the point of sale machines where we tap our cards. There's a skimmer, there's something everywhere nowadays, right? So they get this information. Now, whoa, me gusta. Banks, wherever, they got templates on their cards, right? So people start to think like, man, I'm gonna I need to they got these blank cards now, right? They got blank cards, white blank cards. As a matter of fact, So they got these cards, right? These blank cards. And what they're doing is they say, okay, we these cards are so popular, and so when more than likely when people see these cards, they know what's going on. Like, why is this a blank card? So what people are doing is they saying, okay, we're gonna read and write on these cards. And what they're doing is they're buying ID printers, ID scan printers, and basically saying, you know what? Let's be smart. Let's really think about it. Banks offer people to have different skins on their debit cards. You don't got to get the basic debit card skin for the bank. You can get they got different options. So, and now they're saying like, okay, how is anybody gonna know what skins any bank offers? So now people are starting to print skins on these cards, print information on the back of these cards like they are real cards, and selling them on the dark web, or people are making them themselves because everything is based on laser jet print, like laser printing and all that different stuff. Like the same way, the same tools that people, the companies are using to make skin. Like you can buy ID printers or skin makers on TikTok shop, like on the clear net. Like people, you can buy these things, and people are starting to utilize these tools to remake these cards with stolen information and get away with it. So the advancement of technology has brought an advancement of scams and fraud. 10 years ago, there was no Cash App scams or glitches, no Venmo, PayPal, none of these type of things. But due to technology, now there is. Because like I told you guys before, if it's possible for somebody to have an application that can send codes and commands to another, like everything is based off codes and signals. Like your Cash App tag is encrypted with a lot of information to it. And that's why you only need somebody's Cash App tag to send them money, because that tag is connected to a lot of encrypted information, which allows the signal to know where this money is going to. Like, think about how is somebody sending $5,000 from this Cash App to somebody in a whole different state to their Cash App and getting it like this? Isn't that like magic or something? Like, how is that happening? How is that possible? Start thinking about it, my people. So it's a lot of new bank scams and bank fraud methods that's going on out here. And a lot of people are starting to get into this world because they're starting to understand the loopholes. They're starting to see what's really going on. So a lot of people that's starting to get into this world that's not being so successful, going to jail, getting jammed up. Because at the end of the day, all this is not cool. This is all illegal. But at the end of the day, also, I can't control what anybody else does. I can't control what somebody decides to do. I can't control what somebody wants to do. I can't control what somebody fake like they want to do. There's people out here that be like, oh, I would never do that, and then turn around and go do something. So you can't control what somebody's doing, but it's all about the knowledge, having the knowledge, because the people out there getting this knowledge will understand how to keep themselves safe. Because if you don't got the knowledge, you won't get the red flags from when it's happening. So it's all about being more safe, being more cautious, and being more aware out there. Because at the end of all these methods and scams, there's a victim. Either it's a person or a bank, and nobody wants to become a victim. So with that being said, make sure you guys are getting your Norton LifeLock to monitor all your financial and social media accounts. Well, yeah, financial and social media accounts to make sure no suspicious or funny activity is going on, and to monitor the dark web to make sure none of your personal information is on there floating around for it to be sold. So make sure you guys are getting your Norton LifeLock. Make sure you guys are getting make sure you guys are freeze all three of your credit profiles, TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian to make sure nobody's getting anything in your name. Make sure you guys no loans, credit cards, lines of credit, no apartments or cars. You freeze them credit profiles until you're ready to utilize it, and make sure you guys are getting new credit card and debit cards. Like I said, there's always a compromise leak or hack. We always save our information on wallets, on different databases, swiping them in different stores, ordering online, traveling out of town. Every time we do, that info card is being stored on a database, and it's always a compromise leak or hack that's going on. And this is another thing. And this is another thing people got to start understanding. It might not even be a hacker. Do y'all not know that let's say somebody work at a hotel, You can't pay cash at hotels. You got to pay with cards. So do y'all not know there is a like it's easy to get into like the manager can see all the information from people, anybody's credit card or debit card information for what they use. They can print that information out, and now they got this information. So a lot of times, a lot of these compromises, leaks, and hacks don't even be scammers, and a lot of times it do be scammers. It's just all about the resources. Businesses businesses trust people not to do that type of thing. But at the end of the day, people are human, and you never know what's going on in somebody's brain or life at the time. So these are the things that happen. So it's all about being more safe, being more cautious, and being more aware of what's going on in this real crazy world that we all living in. All right. So shout out to all my real King Hustle fans, supporters, subscribers out there, because without y'all, there'd be no me. Y'all motivate me keep going. Y'all motivate me keep dropping this sauce, and y'all motivate me keep y'all entertained. So shout out to all of y'all. Anybody out there that's tired of being broke, because it ain't no joke, let's get to work. FaceTime 101 limited gyms are $1,000. But for limited time only, I'm doing them for 600. Yes, 600 Cash App or Bitcoin payment. Once the 600 is on your Cash App or Bitcoin balance, send me a screenshot. Let me know your payment ready, and we will go from there. All right, no screenshots, no replies, no 21 questions, and please do not yell me. Make sure y'all book y'all see you on the webinars 250 Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. But I might just do it book the first 10 people and then do it one day, and then if more people start booking, then do it another day, because that schedule will be a little off for people. So I'm gonna just book 10 people, and then we're gonna figure out a day for everybody to do it. All right. So webinars, 10 people, dates to be determined, seats available. Let's get it. Make sure y'all booking y'all seat on the crypto tour and personal limited gyms 3,500. Make sure y'all booking y'all seat on the month long mentorship $1,000. Still looking for people for the production company. Make sure y'all subscribe and hit the notification bell on all my YouTube channels, my Twitches, my IGs, and TikToks. Make sure y'all checking out the crypto world, because it's changing people's lives, and make sure y'all getting in and y'all fit in with these lows. All right, 120 and up. All right. Send them screenshots when y'all ready. Y'all see what's going on. Don't miss out on the opportunity. And with that being said, it's your boy King Hustle. Y'all know how I get down in these videos. I'll see you at the next lesson video or live. Peace.